Thank you for tuning in and welcome to Errant Painting. Today, at the day of filming this film, it's Mother Nurgle's birthday. And all she wished for was a new character for our tabletop RPG. And she was very specific about how this model should look. And unfortunately I couldn't find any model that fit the description exactly, but well, we found this female paladin from Reaper Bones. And she pretty much does the trick. I need to remove the huge Cynic base, and I need to remove this honking two-handed sword and replace it with a spear. So for a spear tip, I found this old high elf spear. Focus. There we go. And I also have some plastic rod, and of course a base. And I will not try to do the conversion on camera, because that'll be a lot of swearing and cutting and stuff like that. But I can tell you that I'm going to pin everything, because I know from past experience that these Reaper Bones, they don't take super glue too well. So pinning is definitely necessary to make them stick. Character is going to be a Mimidian priestess, warrior priestess. So yeah, once I'm done with the conversion, we're going to paint her up in some lovely brass armor, and I guess I think it was red for the clothing and the mohawk. I also know that she wants the spear to look silver. So yeah, I'll do some chopping and we'll be right back. And here we have her. That was a lot easier than I feared it would be. Biggest issue was getting the arm with the spear right, as there is no details on the side facing outwards, because the sword was there and I cut that away. So I had to do some bending to get the spear to hide the lack of details on the arm and such. Also, I sprayed her with Chaos Black spray. I know they say you're not supposed to spray bones minis, but I've done it before and I never had any issue with it. Anyhows, let's get some paint on her, starting with some brassy brass, and this will be for all the armor, so most of the miniature. Right, next up, some Reichland Flesh Shade, and this is for all the bronze, or brass, as it is. The wash is not completely dry yet, but while we wait, I'll take some steel and mud and texture the base. Next up, some gunmetal, and this is for the spear tip. Right, nothing has dried yet, but well, there are still areas we can put paint on. So I'll take some Khador red base, and this is for the mohawk and the cape. I've given the red 2 coats, and well, I'll probably give it a third one just to make it proper strong. But while the red is drying, I'll take some glorious gold and highlight the armor. Just some quick and dirty edge highlighting. Next, I'll take some Wraithbone and paint in her face. And this is of course to prepare it for a contrast paint. Next up, some Guilliman flesh, and this is for the face. And I'm using this straight out of the pot. Now I'll take another contrast paint, some Flesh Terrace Red, and this is gonna be used as a shade for the red areas. Next, some Mother Nurgle, and this is for the spear tip and the texture on the base, which is dry by now. It's time to paint in the eyes, and for that I'll start with some dead white and then some Mother color black, and I'll do my best to make it visible on the camera what I'm doing, but it's really hard when painting eyes. Well, that was hard, and I had to repaint the entire face. The eyes are not perfect, but I think they're as good as I'm gonna get them. Well, at least she has eyes now, and they're not huge. So, well, back to the spear tip. Now that the 09 has dried, I'll take some chainmail silver and give it a good highlight, getting that silver look that Mother Nurgle asked for. Next up, some more Mother color black, and this is to paint in the spear shaft. Now, I'll take some Kato red highlight, and this is just to give a bit of highlighting to the red areas. Those highlights became a little too strong, so I'm going back to Flesh Terrace Red and just toning them down a bit, keeping it wet, going back and forth. Now I'll take some Taminatsu stone, and this is for the texture on the base, and after that I'm gonna paint the base rim with Mother color black, and we'll pretty much be done. So there we have her, Myrmidian Warrior Priestess, all done. I'm quite happy with her. The reds gave me a bit more trouble than I liked, but I think they turned out all right. Even if the highlights ended up being very subtle, but well, yeah, that's okay, I guess. Mother Nurgle is happy with it, and that's what matters. And yeah. Before you leave here, please comment below and wish her happy birthday. That would mean a lot to her and to me as well. And yeah, not much else to say. Till next time, take care and bye bye.